In this video, we're going to look at how to interrogate or explore tabular data using the tabular data processor in RAMP. In previous videos, we looked at the tabular data format or the standard ASCII CS format that RAMP expects when it's dealing with tabular data. So if you're not familiar with the term standardized ASCII CSV format in the context of RAMP, then check out some of those previous videos to get a better understanding of that. Okay, so let's open the tabular data processor, and we're going to look at some of the methods here for interrogating and exploring ASCII CSV files in RAMP. The first method, list fields, does just what it says. It lists all the available fields in a particular ASCII CSV file or tabular data set, and it lists them in the process information window here at the bottom. So as you can see, this particular file has lots of different fields in it, quite a few, and so this processor is designed just to be able to report those to yourself. You can also call it programmatically. The other method is to list unique values within a particular field in the input ASCII CSV file. So let's choose a different file, and we're going to say provide all the unique IDs in this particular file. This file has a series of different fields, value fields. One of them is ID, and we're going to report all the unique IDs within this tabular data set. If I define an output file, it will write those values to the output file. If I leave this blank, it will display it in the process info at the bottom. So let's do that. And you can see it's listed all the unique ID values for this field within the dataset. The next method generates statistics for a particular field. So let's go back to this file here, and we're going to choose the magnetometer field, or the magx in milligauss field, from this particular file. This is these are the header records from a Sonar XTF file, and we're going to read the magx milligauss field and generate statistics for this field. Again, if I leave the output file blank, it will write the statistics to the process info window. So let's do that. And there you go. It's generated statistics for the minimum, maximum, mean, median, standard deviations, skewness, and kurtosis of that particular field. Let's do a little bit more now with that particular data set and that particular field. And let's generate a histogram. So let's pick the same file again. Let's pick the same field again. And let's generate a histogram with a fixed number of bins. So let's ask it to create 100 bins. And we will now need to create an output file. So this will be called histogram. And let's run it. And now let's open that up in Excel and see what it looks like. Okay, opening up that CSV file. And you'll see that it contains a couple of fields, a minimum and maximum field, a count, and then these lookup values which are set to 0. So each row defines the bin. This is the minimum and maximum value of the bin, and that's the number of records from the tabular data set that fall within that bin. Let's just plot the minimum value against the count. And there we go. That is the distribution, or the histogram, of the magnetometer data within that tabular data set. Looking back at the other methods in there, I can choose to generate a histogram but define the width of each bin. So I might define a width of, say, 1, and it will then generate however many number of bins it requires to cover the extents of the input field. And in the case of this method, I can define specifically which bins to use using a histogram definition file, which I can create using the histogram definition editor in RAMP. So we're not going to look at these because they do essentially the same thing, but allow you to define the histogram bins in a different way. So that's the few methods that are available to you in the tabular data processor that allow you to explore and interrogate tabular data in RAMP. Thanks for watching.